Newzroom Afrika's Ziniko Mhlaba is visiting the sewage spill areas in the Free State. That's where AfriForum and Save Ngwathe groups sampled water tested positive for cholera. He is standing by, I beg your pardon, to give us a sense and show us exactly what it is that you are seeing and hearing. Ziniko, good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you, Yeah, we just drove along to the area which is located along the Vaal River. Remember, AfriForum and Save Ngwathe municipality did a sample long ago, a few days ago, which came out positive with the coronavirus results or bacteria. So we've decided to actually visit the actual point where there was that sewage, and remember that there was a debate whether that virus or that positive case was due to that sewage spill, because the water that was sampled was just not far away from the actual sewage spill. So we've decided to come and see for ourselves how far that sewage spill is to the Vaal River. I'm going to step out of shot so that we give you exactly what we see. So the visuals that you see is the sewage spill point. As you can see there, the sewage that is still spiraling out of this particular point. The stream you see, you can easily tell that it's flowing directly into the Vaal River. How close is the Vaal River from this point? We're going to show you exactly that in a moment. So this is the source of that spillage, that sewage. So the sewage is spilling out from this particular point. So we're going to try then to give you a sense of how far this area is from the Vaal River itself. Remember that the Vaal River is flowing from the Vaal area, from the Vaal Dam, comes across, it flows down to Parys. So we are in Parys right now, and this sewage spill that you see here is in the Parys area, like about kilometers away from Parys town. So right now we will show you the visuals of the Vaal River. Remember, you need to keep in mind the sewage spill that you saw. Now these visuals are going to give you a sense of how far that sewage spill is from the Vaal River. The visuals you see right now is the actual Vaal River itself. So you can do your own calculations in terms of the meters and all those things. That's the Vaal River. As you can see on my left-hand side, these are some fishermen who are going about their business. So don't mind the strings that you see. These are the strings that are used by the fishermen, local fishermen who are fishing from the Vaal River. So this, the Vaal River, as you can tell, as you can see, is flowing all the way from the Vaal Dam. Now let's move to where that spill actually meets the Vaal River itself. We'll try to be very, very cautious because there's a bit of sand here, so we don't want to fall. So yeah, this is where that sewage stream on the left-hand side of our visuals is flowing down. So this is where that sewage spill is meeting with the Vaal River itself. So the source, as you saw earlier on, we showed you and the visuals. That's the stream that is coming from that sewage spill. It's flowing down here, as you will see, as my colleague Redu will be showing you. That sewage is spilling northwards and comes directly to the Vaal River. We're going to try to show you now the visuals of the actual meeting point of this Smolanyana stream with the Vaal River. You can actually tell the color of the water at the actual banks of the Vaal Dam. Let's just be cautious there, Redu. So what you see there, you can see the water changes. So that's where this stream is meeting up with the Vaal Dam. I've got someone here from Save Ngwathe who's going to talk to us about how far away from here did they take that sample, which came back positive with the cholera vaccine. Gloria, thank you very much for your time. We are seeing now the meeting point of the sewage spill, yes, and the Vaal River. How far did you take that sample from where we are?
The sample that we take about 3 weeks ago was 100 meters upstream from here, and 1 kilometer downstream. Not upstream, downstream we took the sample, and then 1 kilometer downstream they subtract the water for Vredefort, for human consumption.
So are you saying you took the sample? I'm trying to make sense of what you're telling me. So you're saying the sample you took together with AfriForum was taken 100 meters away from here, downstream. Yeah. How far is that point from Fredefort, where people get their water from?
About 1 kilometer.
So you're saying the distance from here to Verde, where they are getting the source of their water, is 1 kilometer?
Yes.
How risky is that? What are the chances of people consuming water that has the virus from here? What are the chances?
Yeah, it's not a virus, it's a bacteria. So it is very, very risky because in 1 kilometer, that bacteria is not going to die of anything because this is contaminated on a daily basis. It's not once. It's on a daily basis. The last 3 weeks, I visited this spot about 2 times a week. And every time I came here, this was happening.
So there was an argument whether your results were credible or not, whether they were accurate. So did you try by any chance maybe just to verify, do you other test elsewhere?
Not elsewhere, but the tests that we do was with an accredited laboratory in Potchefstroom, in Vaal River, and we take another samples to verify the first samples on last Friday, and we are now waiting. AfriForum and Save Ngwathe are now waiting for the results of the samples. It was 9 samples, 3 of them was in the river, and we are waiting for the results there, the final results. But they already told us it don't look good. Okay,
so besides the initial sample you took, which came out positive, you took other tests last Friday, if I'm hearing you correctly.
Yes.
So where about did you take the last batch of samples, and how far are they from this project place?
The one was taken here, that we take the first time. The other one was at the extracted point where they extract the water for Vredefort, and the other one was upstream at the Golf Estate.
All right. Thank you very much, ma'am. We'll try to get more sense and try to visit other areas as well. So that's where things are at. We are at the sewage point where that sample was not taken away from here, about 100 kilometers. As you saw, that sewage flows directly to the Vaal Dam.
Thank you very much.
To the Vaal River.
Thank you, Ziniko, for that update.